my name is Jack. I'm a holistic siren, and today I decided to do a what are your psychic gifts reading. So I'm going to help you guys take a deep dive into what your psychic gifts are, whether you know what they are or not, just taking a deeper dive and understanding them, but also the trajectory, like how you're meant to use them. So I guess you could call this like a psychic gift deep dive, but also life purpose, meaning like how you're meant to be of service to the collective using your gifts. All right, how does that sound to you guys? The reason I'm doing this reading too is because a lot of my students in my How to Be a Healer course have been asking about this, like taking a deeper dive, and I want to help you guys, all right? Also, some messages may come through from your spirit guides, so we'll see. But just a friendly reminder, we do have a 50K like goal every single session, so please tap the screen to like the live. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please check out the link in the description box if you would like to work with me or download my tarot course or my Connect with Spirit Guides pre-recorded session if you are looking for support in connecting with your spirit guides. All right, or learning tarot from me. Okay, so here we go, guys. God, source, universe, divine creator of all things, only for our highest and best and through your divine love and light. What are these beautiful souls? What do they need to know about their psychic gifts? What insight can you give them about it? The Hermit. Okay, so we have Virgo energy. Strength and Three of Pentacles, King of Swords. It's really interesting. I feel like every single person I'm talking to here is very intellectual, very smart. It's either that or you guys are logical, like you rely on your logic a lot rather than your intuition. Like maybe you find that your mind takes over versus you trusting the intuition. So to me, this would be like an energy of indecision because you overthink things sometimes. Like you ask yourself too many questions, like should I do this? Should I not? Is this really what I'm hearing from my spirit guides? Is it not? Let me know if this is resonating for you guys. But I also feel like too, your third eye is very strong, as well as your throat chakra. So the Hermit is giving me very strong third eye, and then King of Swords is giving me very strong throat chakra. So whether you see it now or not, you're actually really good at translating divine guidance, and you're meant to speak it. In a direct way though. So let me know in the comments, guys, if this aligns with like your personality or your vibe. But I feel like you just like being direct with people. Like, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. I'm just going to tell you how it is. Very direct, straightforward. This is the truth. And there it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3 in the live. Okay, but this is good though. So this to me would be like a tough love energy. Hey, Kelly. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so I feel like one of your gifts is literally channeling guidance. So what I would say about this is that you're very connected to your spirit guides, and sometimes it doesn't always feel like that, but you very much are. It's just when you're very open and connected to your spirit guides, a lot of times like you can get a lot of information coming in and it can kind of get convoluted. Maybe you guys have like, especially now, maybe you have a lot going on. Like with family or like shifting like your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs, or just your beliefs about life in general. But I feel like maybe someone put the fear of God in you in the beginning. The fear of God in you when you were young. And that's why you didn't explore your gifts. Like you didn't have anyone to kind of help you foster them when you were growing up, if that makes sense. But the Hermit, Strength, and the Three of Pentacles, this is telling me though that, okay, who here is an empath? Who's an empath, you guys? Comment empath if that makes sense. Because the Strength card with the Three of Pentacles is, so this person right here, she represents to me an empath. As a tarot reader, intuitively, she feels empathic to me. He or she doesn't, gender doesn't matter. Okay, so the Strength card, the Strength card is a card of inner strength. Okay, but look how she is facing the lion and her face is calm and at peace, etc., etc. So she is essentially facing the shadow or the unhealed parts of this entity or this person. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys noticed over the span of your life that people like just spill their guts to you. Like, oh my God, this happened. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. Yada, 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 yada. Like just talking, right? Like venting. There it is. And sometimes, like when you're grounded and you're calm and whatever, you just know exactly what to say, but it may feel like it's not coming from you. It's just flowing through you. Okay, comment flow if that resonates. And then other times it feels like, oh my God, can this person stop talking? Their energy is so not vibing with me. Their energy is so heavy. I can't take it. Like, just get away from me. Okay. So it's kind of like, when you're calm, grounded, peaceful, not stressed, you're like all for it. Like, let me talk to this person. Let me give of myself. But then when you do it too much, it's like I need to be alone. Hermit mode. All right. Three of Pentacles, though, is telling me that it needs some work. Like, this is a skill you were naturally born with, but you haven't quite harnessed it completely, maybe to its full potential yet, or you're still working on it or working with someone. So let me know if you guys are wanting to develop your psychic gifts, or are you currently developing them? You're meant to work with other people, though. That's the thing. You're meant to help other people. It's either help other people through like educating how to embrace their gifts by setting an example, or it's needing to work with like a spiritual mentor to build that strength in your gifts. Does that make sense? How are you guys working on it? King of Wands. All right, so some of you may have the gift of prophecy, like seeing things before they happen. For multiple people, I don't feel like this would just be yourself. Like seeing outcome, it's either seeing things before they happen, like prophetic dreaming or having visions, or this could be like you're able to see like multiple timelines and choose the right direction. Does that make sense? Like I have prophetic dreams and it used to scare me a lot. But now that I dream journal, like every time I have a dream, it makes a lot more sense to me and it doesn't scare me as much. Oh wow, 2 kings. I would also say that your gifts are very tied to your physical body. And when I say that, we have 3 kings now. We have the King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. When I say your gifts are tied to your physical body, it means that if you don't replenish your energy, if you don't rest enough, like your body starts to get inflamed or tired, brain fog, maybe digestive issues, maybe some blood pressure issues or like racing heartbeat or something like that. Okay. Your gifts can zap your physical energy very, very much. So learning how to establish healthy boundaries, and learning how to ground and having like a really healthy spiritual self-care routine on a daily basis is like not even important. It has to be non-negotiable for you. It has to be non-negotiable for you. I also feel like you can tell if someone's lying. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Who here can tell someone's lying? You guys can point out liars, maybe a narcissist. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Like if someone were to try and get something over on you, you'd be like, yeah, no, fuck you. Oh my God. Like just the energy of a liar is so cringy. You just know. You either know it in your gut or you feel it in your chest. Like your body is very responsive when you're picking up on cringy energy, especially liars. I also feel like you can pick up on like negative energy really well too. Like if you walk into a room and you meet someone for the first time, you're like, I don't like you. Or I like you. You know what I mean? Like you can read or feel their vibe. Okay, so reading energy, feeling energy. Nine of Swords. Some of you may have visitation dreams at night, especially if you're a medium. I'm going to clarify this a little bit. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this makes sense. The Tower. Yeah, some of you have prophetic dreams about world events as well. And I think it scares you. Like seeing things before they happen. Four of Cups. Yeah, like there's no tangible proof of it because it hasn't happened yet. Or you can sense when something bad is going to happen. Maybe if someone's going to, I can't say the word here, if someone's going to transition from physical life to non-physical, if they're going to cross over, pass on. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So some of you may be able to feel when someone is at the end of their life. Even if they seem healthy, maybe. And that's why it would scare you sometimes. Okay. Would not be surprised if most of you are mediums here. Comment medium if you think that you're a medium. Now, the reason why I think we had three kings out, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and then we had the King of Swords, is because I think we have a couple different types of mediums in here. Okay, so if you didn't know that there were different types of mediums, there are. Okay, so there are empathic mediums, there are mental mediums, and then there are physical mediums. Okay, empathic mediums feel the emotions of human spirits that have passed on. Okay, mental mediums are able to gather information. Okay, so more so in like the mind, the third eye, rather than the heart chakra, and not be so affected by spirits emotionally. And then oh my gosh, sorry guys, hold on, I need to like turn this off. Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy. Physical medium, sorry. Now, physical medium is a medium that can feel how a person left the earth. Okay, their cause of the D word. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay, you can be all three mediums for sure. So, for example, I'm an empathic and mental medium. I think I might be like a smidgen physical medium, but it's like a hit or a miss. The person would have had to have a very violent ending for me to feel it. I get more visual because I'm very clairvoyant, so I'm more mental and empathic than I am physical medium. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, let me comment resonate if this is resonating for y'all, and are you finding this helpful? I haven't done this type of reading in over a year, so the Lovers. This is your soul mission in this life, in every life actually. The Lovers. You were always meant to be different. Black sheep energy. Black sheep energy is the vibe I'm getting. But you're always trying to find balance between the two sides of yourself, meaning like your human side and your spiritual side. So your spiritual side is the one that like contains the gifts, and then your human side is like the day-to-day. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are like very into like witchy shows, ghost shows, medium shows, stuff like that, like on TV or something. Books, maybe podcasts, like paranormal. Could also be interests in like astrology, numerology, divination, like tarot or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like your path is very different than the path maybe your family takes, or just different. It's just different, right? Because it's not like the societal norm, right? I'm describing you 100%. Okay, good. As long as that's what I care about, that the reading is helpful. All right. High priestess. Oh my God, I can't make this up, you guys. I can't make this up. All right, so basically, you guys have past life history in being spiritually gifted, psychically gifted. You've taken this path before. Wouldn't be surprised if some of you are generational, like generational mediums, psychics, empaths, maybe witches as well. Let's like make the word witch like normalized, please. Like, not a big deal. But the high priestess to me is saying like your path is still unclear to you with regard to how you're meant to use your gifts. Does that make sense? The path, what I'm hearing from your spirit guides is the path is unclear. The path is unclear. Okay. Well, let me see if I can make the path clear. There it is. There's the family line, 10 of Cups. Definitely generational. The gifts are generational, passed down. Either from like a Pisces, a Gemini, could be a Sag, could be a Virgo. Doesn't have to be though. It's just generational, but usually it's the maternal line. Okay. It's almost like it was a secret. Like someone in your family hides it. And that caused you to fear your gifts because they hid it. They didn't embrace it. Wouldn't be surprised if self-acceptance and self-love was a big, big, big focus in your life. All right. But someone in your family was hiding this, tried to shield it from you. It was either because they were really afraid of it or it was because they thought they were protecting you. I feel like a good intention about this. Like the person didn't mean to hide you from it and like hurt you, right? Or cause any damage. It was literally like they didn't know what to do with it and they didn't want you to have maybe experiences that they were, yes, protecting you. Okay. But let's see if I can get some answers with regard to how you're meant to use your gifts. Now remember, this is a collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you have like a hidden passion for this. Some of you are very passionate about this, like about your gifts. Or your passion is increasing. You're like, what are the options? What are the opportunities? What can I do with this? It's like, oh, like I want to create something with this. Like this is a part of who I am. Like I feel like you guys are getting excited about it. Like you're opening yourself up to it maybe. 5 of Swords. And this either happened recently where like you shut your ego down. Where like, okay, here we go. It's almost like you're like, what are the possibilities? And then you get really excited. And then someone in your life is like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're crazy. Does that make sense? Comment resonate if that resonates. Here's you seeing the possibilities, thinking like passionate. I'm ready to take a leap of faith or take a trip to a past life, a place from a past life I feel drawn to. And then here comes this asshole and they're like, no, that's silly. That's dumb. You shouldn't do that. That's crazy. It doesn't exist. It's fake. What will people think of you? There's so much stigma around psychics. You're just trying to steal people's money. It's you get what I'm saying? Like all the like stereotypical crap. You know what I'm saying? Every damn time, Shirley. I took all those people out of my life. Good. All you do is assume. Yeah. So let me tap a little bit deeper into this energy. Hanged Man. I feel like though some of you are not letting this hold you back anymore, or you're like, why have I let this person hold me back? This person, my family, whatever. It's woo to the church and Bible thumpers, 100%. Oh no, guys, I'm a psychic medium. I grew up Catholic. My mom said I conspired with Satan and I'm demonic or something. And I'm like, okay, so I'm demonic. That means I would have had to been born a demon because I've had this gift since I can remember. Like I literally remember being like 2 or 3 years old and seeing spirit, like with my physical eyes. So if I don't think I was born a demon. So let's just say that. And my intention behind my gifts was always to be of service, to help people. And I just wanted to understand them. But I was really scared, you guys. Like, so I was raised Catholic. The house or the apartment I grew up in until I was 7, I didn't know it at the time because I was little, but there were Satan worshipers, like actual Satan worshipers who lived in the house because it was a 2-family. And I would see like all this really dark, evil shit, and it scared the bejesus out of me. So when we moved into the house that my parents live in now, where I grew up the rest of my childhood, that house was haunted too. And like lamps would turn on by themselves, drawers would open. It was crazy. So when I was like, I think 10 or 11, I shut down my gifts and I didn't tap into them until like my 20s. But I was scared shitless. So that's kind of like what the vibe I get from you guys is that you're fostering them later in life, which is not a problem. Like it's a good thing that you're fostering them in general. Like your perspective is changing about your gifts. Like you're more curious than afraid. But there's a feeling of being stuck. The Hanged Man, being stuck. 9 of Pentacles. Death. And then 7 of Cups. It's a little confusion. Like, again, what do I do with them? Or zoning, honing in on one idea. So maybe you guys have a lot of ideas with regard to how you want to use your gifts, but it's like, how do I create like a framework? How do I choose one direction, like one idea and go with it? And I think a lot of you are having trouble choosing because there's like a lack of confidence there, but also you're still holding on to like some beliefs, not just religious, but like some like self-worth trauma. Like, do I deserve to do this? Do I deserve to give this to myself? Embrace myself like completely who I am. Okay. Because this is like a collective, I'm going to keep this very general. Part of your life purpose with regard to your gifts is, if some of you want to build a business doing it, to be of service of others, to help other people go through their own personal rebirth process and embrace their healing journey, the opportunity is there. Okay? Completely your choice though, but the opportunity is there. But you're meant, on a larger scale, you are meant to pave a new way with regard to spirituality, like setting an example for the future generations. Like, it's okay to be yourself. This is normal. Like, this is a part of who you are. It's not this like woo-woo strange friggin' thing. And I've been like, over the last couple months, I've been getting a lot of like messages from your spirit guides and mine regarding like you just being open and honest about this. Okay. Whether it's on social media, whether it's just with like friends and family, whether it's through a business idea, you're definitely meant to do more than just develop these gifts by yourself. And I think you know that. Comment, I know that, if that resonates for you. And guys, please keep tapping the screen to like the live. We got a 50K like goal. Oh shit. Yeah, you guys got to get out of your head about it. The self-doubt is like, is high. You guys may also not know how to do it. You may not know how to do it because you're at different stages, right? It's like some of you are developing your gifts. Some of you like are just at like, you're developing specific gifts. Maybe some of you want to start developing your gifts. Maybe some of you want to learn how to turn it into a business. You get what I'm saying? You're like at different points. So let me know in the comments, like what point are you at with regard to your spiritual gifts? Like what is the next step for you that you want to take, that you need direction on? Yeah, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, like something is very blocked. Big mental block. Yeah, the path is very unclear. Trust, I need to share. Queen of Pentacles. How to get rid of mental blocks. Okay. So it's funny, in my How to Be a Healer workshop, clearing mental blocks is an integral part of psychic gift development. Because when the mind gets in the way, you cloud your third eye, because your third eye is here where the mind is located. Okay? And practice makes proficient. I don't say perfect because perfection doesn't exist, but practice makes proficient. So the more you practice, the more you embrace it, the stronger the gifts are going to become. Okay? And for some of you, your part of your life purpose is creating like a balanced lifestyle for you and your family using your gifts. So for those of you who want to use this as turn this into like a healing business, Queen of Pentacles, not only are you going to be like very respected in this field, but you're also gonna make a great living and be able to support yourself. And I feel like that's also something you're looking for, like outside of, doing the non-traditional thing with regard to your spiritual beliefs, your gifts, etc. It's like maybe you're questioning like the 9 to 5, maybe you're questioning your career path, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you guys? Is that resonating? All right, so I'm going to see, this is my after tarot, okay? I'm going to ask if you choose to step into let's say your role as a healer, like using your gifts, what is the outcome? Okay, does that sound good? Let me know in the comments. Does that sound good to you? That's way too many. Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Then we have the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, all in the mind. All in the mind. What I'm getting from this is helping people find peace with their journey. The 10 of Swords is ending like toxic, unhealthy cycles. So ending cycles, putting something to a close on people's healing journeys, like respectively, making peace with whoever, whatever. So this would be like grieving, forgiveness, etc. And then rebuilding, like a new lease on life. What your spirit guides are saying is you are going to inspire people to keep going. You're going to inspire people to keep going. Okay, I cannot tell you guys how many emails I've gotten from people that I've worked with that have said, like, you saved my life. Like, I was thinking about committing the S word. I don't know what I can say on here anymore. You saved me you helped me like with my anxiety. You helped me understand my life better and the next direction I should go. I didn't feel so alone. But that's like the overall is what I'm getting. Like you're going to inspire people to keep going, like the one foot in front of the other, if that makes sense. Okay. Comment resonate if that resonates for you guys. Okay.